Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon also to our farmers. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, a few years ago, in fact, in the 2013 announcement in the budget, the Honourable Prime Minister then announced that we'll be giving out agricultural scholarships, and that those people who complete that scholarship will be entitled to various privileges upon completion of the scholarship, in particular for agricultural farming. Because as you know that in Fiji, of course, farming has not necessarily been seen as a modern-day profession. Farming has always been relegated to the back doors, and also it has not been seen as a financially viable proposition for many people to get into farming. And we want to encourage people to also take a modern-day approach to farming, because there's of course new technology available, new methodologies of planting and farming. And this is the reason why we gave the scholarship. And coupled with the scholarship, upon the completion of the scholarship, we had also said we'll make some land available to those people who have completed the scholarship. And that we'll also provide a lease arrangement for them, and that we'll actually pay for the lease for them to be able to access the land. And also we had said that we'll provide $2,000 startup funds for them. And coupled with that, we'll give access to them to the FDB loan of up to $70,000 to start to start the farm, buy the equipment, etc. We also are very happy to announce today that, of course, we have the recipients there with us today, very young, enthusiastic farmers who we hope will contribute, of course, to the growth of our economy. We believe there's a lot of opportunity from an economic perspective if we're able to have modern-day farming. Also, we are quite happy to announce that these recipients today of the land titles, they're all getting a 99-year lease for agricultural purposes from the Itaukei Lands Trust Board. This is quite historical. As you know, a few weeks ago, the Minister for Lands gave out 99-year leases for agricultural purposes through the state land. And today, of course, we are now giving these 99-year leases through the Itaukei Lands Trust Board. Itaukei Lands Trust Board, as you know, has given out leases for 99 years for tourism, for industrial, for residential, for commercial, but for not agriculture. So this is very historical, and all of you are, of course, participating in this very historical event. I'd like to just sort of take a little bit of time and say a little bit about the recipients also this afternoon. Mr. Bulendrau, who is actually currently from Lambasa, and plans to carry out an integrated crop and livestock farming system with a mix of short, medium and long-term crops to sustain its cash flow. He is going to have his farm in Gelendamu with Turova Dakondrove. And Mr. Bulendrau, please put your hands together for Mr. Bulendrau. Next we have, of course, Mr. Moses Sandeep Ruben. He's again from Nandi. Of course, you saw our officer likes to say, put your marital status, but I'm not going to read out your marital status. But he hails from Nandi, and he intends to carry out an integrated crop and livestock farming system, again with a mix of short, medium and long-term crops. And he is going to, his land has been allocated to him, is actually in Momi in Nadronga. Mr. Ruben, let's put your hands together. Next, of course, is Mr. Bulisea, Navitalai Bulisea. Is from Nakelo in Tailevu, and he currently resides in Moana. He again intends to carry out an integrated agroforestry farming system, with poultry farming as his main commodity, with a mix of short and long-term higher value forest trees to sustain his future plans. And Mr. Bulisea is going to go to Tailevu, where he's got about 13.66 acres of land. Thank you very much. Our next recipient is Mr. Chochi Rinakama, and he's from Naitasiri also, and he intends to, he comes from a dairy and dala farming background, intends to continue that, but introduce an integrated mixed crop and livestock system to improve his cash flow with the implementation of farm management skills acquired during the course. And he is going to, of course, have his land in Naitasiri to about 10.16 acres. Naga, thank you. The next is Mr. Kumar Navneet. Mr. Kumar Navneet comes from Nandi. He went through the program in 2014. and he plans to carry out an integrated farming system focusing on short-term cash crops to meet the demands of growing population in the Nandi area. And Mr. Kumar Navneet is again getting land, about 13 acres in Momi also. Thank you. Our next recipient is Simeon Ndenge. Mr. Ndenge comes from Tailevu. He's a crop farming background. He's a farmer's son. He intends to do poultry farming, layerbird farming is main commodity with short-term cropping mix to sustain his cash flow. He commends the knowledge gained from the program and intends to put it to practical use. Mr. Ndenge will be actually going to Ba, where he has about 10 acres of land. Mr. Ndenge, Dhaka. The next recipient is Mr. Tamani Kai Ruku, and he is from Ovalau. He comes from a crop farming background as a son of a Yangona and Dala farmer. He went through a program in 2014, intends to carry out mixed cash cropping system focusing on short-term vegetable crops to boost cash flow, and then venture into long-term high-value trees. He's targeting the growing Nandi market, and of course not coincidentally, but correctly, he's also going to Momi, the land being allocated to him. Thank you very much. Our next recipient is Mr. James Johansson. He is from Watakola, and he's a landscaper by profession, went through the program in 2014. He intends to carry out a mixed crop and livestock system with a view to pursuing commercial livestock enterprise. And he is going to have his land allocated in Momi again, about 16 acres. Thank you very much. Our next recipient is Mr. Muhammad Iqbal. He's from Bau, Tailevu. He comes Kuku, and he comes from a livestock rearing background and went through the program in 2014 also. He's currently working towards a veterinary science degree at Fiji National University. He intends to go into small ruminant intensive production and put knowledge acquired from the course to good use. And he's going to have his land in Tailevu, about 15 acres. Thank you. Rosivela Dresu comes from Ba, and he again comes from a crop farming background with his late father being sugarcane, root crops and vegetable farmer in Nawaka. He went through the program in 2014 and currently heads a farmers cluster of around 15 members in Nawaka that collectively has planted 6 acres of sweet potatoes and 4 acres of tapioca. And Mr. Drevu, of course, is going to Dresu, sorry, is going to get his land in Momi also. And of course, last but not least, Ms. Nitya Varo. She's our only female recipient and comes from Sambeto in Ba, but currently resides in Naitasiri. She comes from a livestock farming background, and her late father used to be a Dala and cassava farmer with cattle rearing the main commodity. She went through the program in 2014 and is registered a company called the Garden Center with the intention to pursue mixed short-term cash crop production with a quick view to quick accumulation of cash to expand her farm operations. And she's going to have a farm in Naitasiri. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to very quickly add and tell the farmers that with now a 99-year lease, what will actually happen is a lot of the commercial banks would be interested in that too. They can also use it as collateral. Because previously, as you know, agricultural leases used to be only given for 30 years. This is why a lot of the mainstream banks actually do not use that as collateral, could not mortgage the land. But now that you have 99-year leases, you can actually go to other banks too. FDB hopefully will want to via for your business, and they can compete and you can get better interest rates. So that is also very, very good news, and we'd like to also appreciate and put on record and give our thanks to the chairman of the Ethiopian Airlines Trust Board, who is the Honorable Prime Minister, and of course the CEO and the team that has now given these 99-year leases. We have here with us today, of course, we have the offers of the letter for you from TLTB. Government, you will see, is actually paying your upfront costs and your lease for the first 5 years. So it's amount to about $35,000 in that vicinity. So we're paying that upfront for you. So you don't have the responsibility of having to pay the lease. You walk into the farm, you've got your $2,000, you've also got your offer, and once you've accepted the offer, you have to formally accept the offer, and then you'll get the lease proper itself, which will be vetted by the Solicitor General's office, and then issue that to you. So following the law, once you get the offer, then you have to sign on that, and you get a 99-year lease.